This is a compound microscope. You probably used one like this before, but I want to walk through this with you because frankly too many people don't get very good instruction on microscopy. So let's start with the parts and pieces. This part down here is the base. It supports the microscope. This part right here is the arm, and this is the head. This part and this. The base houses the lamp. They have different scopes, have different positions for power switches. This one's right up front. This dial right here changes the intensity of the light. The head houses the the ocular lenses. These are the ones you look through. This is a binocular compound scope, so it has two lenses. You can adjust those for your own eye width. At the base of the head is this rotating wheel which houses the objective lenses. This scope has the lowest powered lens is a 4 power magnification. There's 10 power, 40 power, and 100 power magnification. This is the stage right here, and the stage on this scope has a mechanical manipulator. These two dials right here. This one moves the slide holder back and forth. This one moves it forward and backward. And there is a spring-loaded clip on the top of the stage that holds a slide in place. So if you were to put a slide in here, pull back on the handle, insert the slide, and the spring clip will hold it in place, and you can maneuver your slide around wherever you want it to be. There are two knobs here. There's a large outer knob and a small inner knob. The large outer knob is the coarse focus. Whenever you're focusing on a slide, you should focus with the coarse focus first and get it to as close a magnification as possible. The inner dial is a fine focus, and you should never rotate the fine focus knob. You should never have to rotate the fine focus knob more than one full turn either direction to get to your final focus on your image. This gray object down here, this houses the lamp, and this black cylinder that extends down underneath the stage is the condenser. The condenser houses a lens so that the light that comes up through the condenser will be focusing the light so that it passes directly into the objective lens. On the front of the condenser is a sliding knob, a little sliding lever. This is the iris diaphragm. The iris diaphragm opens and closes a diaphragm inside of the condenser, changing the amount of light that comes through. Generally speaking, not even generally speaking, the farther you close it down, the more contrast you will have in your image, but also the dimmer the image will be because less light gets through. The more you open it, the more light gets through, but you lose some contrast. So you have to play around with the balance between light intensity and contrast in order to get your best image. Over on the other side of the scope, on this side underneath the stage is a single knob. This is the condenser adjuster knob. It moves the condenser up and down underneath the stage. This is the handle, of course. You should use it while carrying it, and I'll be doing another brief video on care and handling of microscopes, and I'll cover what to do with that then. Alright, as far as parts and pieces go, that is your compound microscope.